Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to play through a few rounds of 10 Days in the USA. If you want to check out our full review, you can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, stick around here and we'll get playing. Okay, so setup for this is pretty simple. You put the board out in the middle of the table, here. You're going to shuffle all these cards, like mix them around on the table. Then everybody's going to draw 10, and they're going to put them in any order that they want in their tray here. You have day 1 through day 10. I have it set up as a 2-player. The other one's over here, just so for room sake, otherwise it would get pretty busy. Then you're going to put the rest of the cards after everybody has their 10 as a draw deck, and then 1 on each face up in the 3 discard piles. Okay. I have the draw deck on the actual place where you display your cards if you say you have won, but for now we can put that there because I want you to be able to see it. All right, so this is a very simple game. What we're trying to do is we're trying to plan a route across America in 10 days. All right, hence the name. And the way we're going to be doing that is basically putting cards in order to make a continuous path. Okay, so for example, if I'm going from California to Arizona, I can walk that path. All right. If I want to go from California to New York, I can take a car, as long as there's a state in between them. So I could go California, car, New Mexico. All right. If I want to fly, I have to take a plane of the same color as the state, with the exception of Alaska and or Hawaii. Any plane can take you to those locations. All right. That's the gist. That's the game, effectively. All right. So let's go ahead and go. I'll go first. So on your turn, you're going to draw a card. You can either draw from the face down or from one of the 3 discard piles. And then you're going to replace or not. Either replace and discard the card you replaced or discard the card that you drew. Okay, that's it. So I have New York and Pennsylvania. Those are good. So I can walk to those. Have Maine. That's kind of out of order. So let's actually, I'm going to draw this card. And I'm going to get rid of Maine because it's out of order. I will go here. So I now have New York to Pennsylvania. Then I can drive from Pennsylvania to Kentucky. And now I have North Carolina, which I can get in a car, which will be fine. So that was my turn. I took a card, I discarded. Other player will do the same. They're just going to draw off the top every time just to see what happens. I'm not going to show you their hand because it doesn't matter. I'm just going to give them a card and they will discard. Okay? All right, so I'm back to me. That's Massachusetts. I don't want Massachusetts. That red plane is not bad. So I'm going to take the red plane. I'm going to get rid of Minnesota. And I'm going to put the red plane next to Minnesota. Because again, only a plane of a certain state color can go to that state, right? Done. Other player, they'll do the same thing. They'll draw a card. They're going to get rid of New Jersey. New Jersey. And if there's ever an empty discard pile, you have to play there. So I'm good on this route. Kentucky to North Carolina. That one's not going to cut it. I need Tennessee or something. All right, let's draw off the top. So we have Connecticut. I don't want Connecticut, so I'm going to discard. Other player's turn. They have Maryland. They will put Maryland there. And they'll discard Illinois. All right. Back to me. Ooh, I like Illinois, I think. No, I don't like Illinois. So New York, Pennsylvania. These 4 are good. After Kentucky, we have some problems. So let's draw. Louisiana. Nope. So I'm actually just going to get rid of North Carolina because it's putting a crimp in my style. And I'll put that there. All right. Then the other player's turn. And that's how the game is going to keep progressing. Okay? Just like that. Once you think you have won, then you're going to take all your cards and you're going to go like this. Put them down. So I know these are good. I'd say 10 days. I tell everybody, I put my cards down. This isn't a winning hand. I get that. And then other players are going to look at it. And if they think that route, if it's a successfully planned route, then I would win. If not, I pick up my cards and we keep playing. But if you're going to call it, you should probably win. There are a couple travel advisories, which are represented by this, to the states that are here. They're in the back of the rule book. I'm not going to go into that. It's just like this is connected by a bridge, so all that works together. I'm not going to go into that too much, but there's a few special pieces for traveling in those areas. But otherwise, what I showed you is the rules. Plane can go to a state of its color. You can travel by foot if the states are next to each other. You can travel by car if there's a state between them. And you can travel to Alaska or Hawaii using any color plane to and or from. Okay, so that's it. So that is how you play 10 days in the USA. Again, if you want to click or see the full review, you can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, thanks for watching. And as always, keep gaming.